40 days after death. What does it mean? BDK teaching. As we always do, as the Lusansu ya Congo, as the culture Congo requires, a child of Congo should introduce himself before talking in front of people. That's why I'm introducing myself in front of you. The warriors, they're fighting for the country in full heart. Let peace be upon you. Today, I want to explain the 40 days, because the 40 days is a tricky concept. Some people don't recognize it, and other think it's from the Catholic Church. It's not in the Bible. Everybody looks at it differently. What we are teaching here is from the Nkulu wa Moyo, Mfumu ni Mwanda Nsemi. Is the one teaching this for us to know how it works. In the 40 days, we talked about death, we talked about after death. Now we're talking about Bilumbu Makumaya, 40 days. We are asking everybody watching these videos and teachings, when you watch, if you don't understand, write to us, ask for our phone number, or we can talk via social media for you to understand. But the spirit to insult, spirit to tease, those spirits never fix anything. When you get something, share with friends, because we have been lost for a long time. That's why the Longi has come to show us how things are. Think about your brother so he will acquire the knowledge we didn't know, what we lost long time ago. And if you are interested to watch the teaching, massively subscribe so when we release a video, you will receive a notification from the platform you use to watch. In Facebook, Bitindi Bayelele, and you will see all the teaching. Thank you to everybody. When you're watching our teaching and commenting, it's not only making me happy, but everybody who are back on the right path. Today, we will talk about 40 days. Why we do 40 days? We said the human is the spirit, the soul, and a physical body.
Donc, mutu azali esprit, azali âme, pe azali na nzoto ya mosuni. Nzoto ya mosuni.
Where did this come from? We make a triangle. Here we have Zolangango, Lelendo, We have Nekongo Kalunga, what we call omnipresent God. It gives the soul. Nembumba wawumba zulienteto, God of knowledge, gives the body. And Nempungu, Mpungu that you said they are doing sorcery. Pungu is the ego. Nempungu is the manifestation of the power of God. Nempungu gives the spirit. The human spirit, soul and body. That's why he comes here to improve his skills and faculties. We said we have Simbi Bialunungu, the judges, and Simbi Biambutuluka. They will decide how long he's going to live on earth. But if they gave him 60 years, 58 years, 44 years, that day when the time is up, the soul will leave and the physical body will die. If his time is up, that person doesn't go directly to Simukongo. In the spiritual world, it doesn't go directly. Simukongo is the other side of Congo. We have three attributes of God. We are also gods because a Congo is Zolangango. A Congo is three attributes: Nekongo Kalunga, Nembumba, and Nempungu. We also have these three attributes. Body, soul, and spirit. If we go outside, we will see that God put his four spirits, what we call four fundamental elements, what we call Bisimbi, Pia, Bikenga, Mahanza. Four Bisimbi that protects the universe. Not the planet Earth, but the universe. Of four fundamental elements. What are they? It's fire, air, water, and earth. The Simbi holding the key of Mansweke, the knowledge of air, is the east. We call Kaselo. In Kaselo, Nefwami Kianzambi is the name of the Simbi in east, holding the key of knowledge about air.
Ezali kombo ya simbi oyo azalaka na este asimbi fongola ya mabomba ya mupepe.
Nemakindangolo
isimbi kivili nsabi za mansweki za Massa.
in Kadialu, in the west, we have Nemakindangolo, is the Simbi holding the key of knowledge about water. Nekiakunzambi,
yani isimbi kivwili nsabi za mansweki mantoto.
all the earth is with the Simbi in the north. He holds key of knowledge about earth. We have Nengangabuka.
Yani simbi kivwili nsabi za mansweki matia. Moto nyonso simbi oyo avandaka awa tozali na Kantu nord, Kantu awa tozali na Kamalu sud.
All the fire is with the Simbi in the south, Nengangambuka. All the four fundamental elements are also inside of you. Fire is inside of you. Water is inside of you. The air is inside of you. The earth is inside of you. So, Nekiakunzambi, Nemakindangolo, Nengangabuka, Demansweki, the element for you to exist is inside you. So as you will come to increase your skills on earth, the law of earth requires you to have the physical body. But the Spirit of God, which is inside of you, knows how many days have been decided for you.
Esprit wana yango eyebi bamvula oyo bakatela kiyo tutale 62 ans.
Your physical body doesn't know. Your body is not in sync with your spirit. If you don't rest spiritually, you will never be in sync to know those things. But if you don't raise, it's sad. The days they decided for you is if it's up. That spirit will leave and go back where it came from. It came from Simu Congo and will return there. But what really happens there before it goes to Simu Congo? We say, here we have Mamangonda, the moon. Mamangonda,
la lune. Mamangonda ingudieto atubuta.
The mom who gave birth to us is the moon. The earth is the mom bringing us up. The moon is the exit and entrance door. Mamangonda.
Mamangonda, la ligne yazali, ou bien ezali, porte na biso ya entrée, na porte na biso ya sortie. Mamangonda imwelo tuwankotolo, ye, faikulu. Faikulu. C'est-à-dire,
that means we are going to talk about Mamangonda another day. Today we're talking about 40 days. we talked about Batata Bampungo to land, the Trinity within us. We talked about the four elements within us. Now, how everything works. When your physical body dies, the spirit that comes out sees, talks, do things and travel where it came from.
mpeve oyo ebimaka emonaka elobaka esalaka mpe ekendaka comme voyage ezokende wapi esika yango eutaki. Kuselokelanga ngwentangu oyo tobengaka là où se lève le soleil à l'est.
What we call where the sun rises in the east, where the air is held.
Na nefwani ya nzambi mokola liboso oyo yo kufi.
The first day you die, you go to Kaselo. Because the angel of death will come to take you. Simbi Bialunungu, because you don't know the way. You don't know what you will do there. You don't know about all the heavens you went through before you become a human. Your physical body doesn't know. You don't know the trajectory you used to come on earth, where you must go through, what you must do. You don't know anything. Angels will be with you. The first day, you go to east. What does a day mean? They told us the earth rotates around itself and it rotates around the sun. When the earth rotates once around itself,
c'est la réalité. La terre tourne autour d'elle-même. Ensuite, la terre tourne autour du soleil. Tango mabele ebaluki mbala moko autour na ye moko. Tobenga kango mukolo moko. Toki mukolo mabele baluki tour moko autour ya ye moko.
We call it one day. You change the side. We have here
tozali awa na bisimbi kumi biyalanga zulu yentoto.
We have 10 types of bisimbi that rule earth and heaven.
Ya bisimbi oyo edirijaka likolo na se.
Here we have 4 bisimbi that protects. These are bisimbi. These are kabu. So type of kisimbi.
Donc groupe sorte ya bisimbi 10 oyo edirijaka likolo na se.
When you die, the first day you will go to Bakudesi. They are seraphim.
Na monde bakudesi, na libota bakudesi. Bakudesi wana baza banani. Bakudesi wana babengaka na français ba seraphim.
In the word of seraphim, in the family of seraphim, the earth rotates for the second time. Your second day, you go to the world of cherubim.
Deuxième jour na yo okei na monde ya ba cherubim.
The word of Keluba, cherubim. The third day, you go to the world and family of Balezima. On the fourth day, you go to the family of Biandu, the throne.
Biandu, le trône.
On the fifth day, you go to the family of Balanku. On the sixth day, you go to the family and ward of Mitinu. On the seventh day, you go to the ward and family of Bamalunga. On the eighth day, you go to the ward and family of Mahasi. We call them archangel.
Les archanges.
On the ninth day, you go to the ward and family of Bawolo. On the 10th day, you go to the ward and family of Mielamia. The spirit of those who have grown spiritually. The spirit and the matter equals zero. You reach a high level of the spirit. And when you die, your spirit goes to enter a circle of glorified ancestors, but not within the 72 who are in Simu Congo, who are in conclave of Mwela Congo. You get into the circle of angels of light. That family of angels of light is the 10th. That's the 10th day. It means you took different roles from different tasks they gave you as a mission before you came on earth. There's a lot of categories about marriage, things regarding Bamalunga, 7th day, a lot of things. You will stay there with them and they know what they are going to do. If they are going to ask you questions, you will know that there. Inside of you, everything you did on earth for air, you will go for fire.
Wana na kati na yo oyo yosalaki awa na konta mpepe yo kokende lisusu na konti ya moto.
This family of Kisimbi are 10 in the west, 10 in the north, and 10 in the south. You leave the east for the west. You leave the west for the north. You leave the north for the south. You will do 10, 10, 10, 10. When you go to Kamalu, fire, the Kisimbi with fire will spend 10 days with them in those worlds. For the earth also 10 days, for water also 10 days. That's where 40 days come from. You are going everywhere in the universe for things you did and what you should have done. When you're done, you made the 40 days. After the 40 days, you died, you exit from the Ngudia Kiakubuta. and go to
okobila na
Simukongo,
ngudia kuwa kubuta oke na Simukongo. Na
where painful places
Simukongo
are
pa
what
iwapi
we call
bamboka
hell,
ya
and
pasi
beautiful
ezali
places
oyo
we
tobengaka
call
lifelo,
paradise.
pe bamboka ya kitoko oyo ezali oyo tobengaka paradis.
And the purgatory, Kavingi.
Ezali kuna
That's where
nde
they will decide where to
bakoyeba
put
esika
you
bakotia
according to
yo
what you did on earth.
ndenge makambo na yo oyo osalaki na mabele awa.
They
Makambo na yo
have
osalaki
your
na
spiritual
mabele
fire. You will
dosela
not
yo
go there with
spirituel
your
pamba
body
te
with
kuna
dirt,
okende
not
na
your fat
nzoto na
body.
yo oza na mandefu te, nzoto na yo oyo ya minene te,
You
yo
will go
kokende na
with your
corps
spiritual
spirituel.
body. You're traveling with a
Ozo
spiritual
kovoyage na
body.
corps spirituel,
Destination, the spiritual
destination
world.
monde spirituel. Kuna
You will
makambo
know all
nyonso
spiritual
spirituel
things
okoyebila
when you
yango
die.
ntango kaka yo okufi.
Your soul
D'abord
is
ame
spiritual.
oyo ekundaka na yo mwela okundanga mungeye eza spirituel.
When it
Ntango obimi
leaves the
spirituellement
physical
physiquement
body dies.
tobenge
We call it
molema
death. The
kanti mpe
spirit
eka
never
ifwa moto
dies.
esprit
It's
ekufaka
going to
te,
go to Simukongo.
yango nde kokende na Simukongo.
When
Ntango
it goes to
kokende na
Simukongo
Simukongo
from the
bimi
door
na
it came
mwelo
from,
na
you will
porte
find
oyo ya
there everything
epimelie
you will be
oyo
judged
ezalaki
for.
porte ya kokotela yo kokende kuna okekuta makambo oyo tolobaka bakosambisa yo
They will not
bakosambisaka
judge the
mokili mobimba te
world
nde
as we
kokanisa
think in
mokolo
one
moko
day.
non.
No, it's
Yo nde
you.
mokolo na
When you
yo okufi
die, they judge
basambisi
you.
yo.
If
Soko
you
osalaki
did good
malamu
things, they send you
batindi
in
yo na
Banzavelela.
mbanza velela. Soko
If you
osalaki mpe
did bad things
bakozoba
and you are required to
osengi
pay
ofuta
in
na
prison,
boloko
you go
okende
to
lifelo.
hell.
Me
That
lifelo
hell
wana
is
eza
not
éternel
eternal
te
as
ndenge
we think.
tolobaka.
The
Pamba te
hell you talk
lifelo oyo
about,
olobaka
you
yo
explain
oyebi
people, do
yango
you
oyo
know it?
osplikaka bato wana ke lifelo eza boye na boye moto ezopela badiable na babirin soki na nini oyebi
We
yango.
have the Nkulu
Me
wa Moyo
tozali
who
na
knows
nkulu wa
all those
moyo oyo
mansweki,
ayebi
the one
mansweki
guiding
nyonso
us.
wana oyo azali kolonga biso. Pamba
Because
te
when we use
ntango
Kisamu
tosalelaka
Mafwa, which is
kisambo
purple,
ya mafua oyo
as
ezali
the
na ntina
rainbow
ya
color,
pilu
Simbi Mfumu ya
na couleur mpe
Lufwa,
ya violet, genge couleur ya arc-en-ciel oyo tobengaka simbi fumu ya lufwa. Ye mzali
is the one
mansweki
who
wana
knows that
kasi ye
mansweki.
azali nkulu wa
But is the
moyo,
Nkulu wa
azali
Moyo. He is
kinunu na
Kinunu.
parmi ya binunu lusambo ya ezole. Parmi les
Among the 70
72
old, is among them
vieillards,
and
il
came
y a eza
within
na
us.
kati
He knows
ayesi oyo epai
everything.
na biso
He
yango
wrote
tobengaka ye
everything.
nkulu wa
He's
moyo,
teaching us
aza
to know
moyesi oyo
everything.
parmi nous.
It's
Ya
not
yebi
over.
nyonso
If
akoma
everything you did
nyonso
on
aza
earth,
kolakisa biso tolingi toyeba azali kolakisa biso mpona toyeba. Kuna
the
esili
prison is
te,
over or the
esili
happiness is
te.
over in Simu
Soki yo
Congo.
makambo nyonso osalelaki wapi
You
va
will
avant
come back
toto
here again to
osalelaki
grow
yango
because you
awa
haven't reached the level of
boloko
Nkulu
esili
Wanunga.
lisengo esili
You
kuna
must come back.
okozonga lisusu awa mpona ya kokola parce ke nanu okomi na niveau kozala nkulu wanunga te fo zonga lisusu.
The glorified ancestor
fo zonga
has not
lisusu
reached that level. You have to come back to
oya
walk
lisusu
again.
kokola lisusu oya lisusu kosala mosala
Good
makambo
things you
ebele oyo
did
malamu yo osalaki
if
so
you
ozalaki
went
na
to
mboka kitoko
paradise.
okoya kokóma mpe
When you are
mokonzi
back
quelque
on
part
earth, you
osali
will
mpe
be a
vi mpe ya
chief
kitoko makambo
somewhere.
mpe
You
ya
would have a
bien
good life. They will pay you
bazongisili
back your
yo
good
oyo
things.
malamu yo
If you
osalaki
did a lot of
soki
wrong,
osalaki mpe
you would
babuzoba
also pay it
cela
back.
dépend ya quantité ya buzoba yo osalaki
Everything
okofuta
is
mpe
paid on
ndambu
earth.
ndambu mpe ya malamu soki mpe babuzoba elekaki ebele mabe elekaki ebele okofuta mpe ebele na ndenge
After the
kaka
judgment,
makambo
you
yo
will come
osalaki
back to
awa
pay on
donc
earth.
tout
That's
tout
what
tout
we
se
call
paye ici
karma.
bas oyo osalaki ici bas okokende jugement okozonga ici bas oya kofuta yango tobengaka karma.
In
nakanisi
40
40
days,
jours
everyone,
mutu
when they
nyonso
die,
soki akufi akendaka na
they go
bamboka
to these
oyo
worlds
ube na
of all
bafamille oyo
families for
mpona
10,
akende
10,
kokuta
10,
makambo
10,
eza kuna
40
pendant
days.
10 10 10 10
You your spirit
40 jours.
walking, and on the 40 days
Esprit na
we
yo
say
ntango ezali
goodbye.
kokende. Mokolo ya 40 jours.
It's like someone
Mbote
traveling.
ya
We go
suka.
to say goodbye.
Tokendaka
Go well to see
kosindika
Mukongo.
muntu eti kwenda kosimu Kongo. Eza
It's
lokola
no
muntu
luck,
azokende
and
na
we are not
voyage,
making this up.
azokende komata mpepo ndeke. Il faut
We
que tu
have the Nkulu wa
accompagner
Moyo who
ye
knows everything
tosindika
and
ye.
shows us
40e
everything.
jour
If someone
tosindika
is
muntu mpe
traveling, it's
topesaka ye
important to
mbote
say
eza
goodbye.
nsuka.
On the
Wenda kya
40th
mbote
day,
kusimu
we go
Kongo.
say
Wenda kya
goodbye.
mbote. Bozomona. Donc makambo nyonso ezali
It's good for us who say goodbye
ya kofonde
to the
te pamba
dead,
te
and it's
tozali na
sad
nkulu
for
wa
you who
moyo
ignore
oyo
these
ayebi
things.
nyonso oyo alakisaka biso nyonso. Donc
You don't
esengeli
understand that you
moto
have
so
to
azali
say goodbye.
kovoyage ezali
40
malamu
days is not for
kosindika
the
ye.
Catholic. It's
40e
for
jour
everyone
tokenda
who dies before
kosindika
they go to
mutu
the spiritual world.
weti
They stay
kwenda
for
weti
40
zieta
days.
nzieto ya ndaka etisala tubinda wene musindika toyenda kosindika mutu malamu na biso tosindikaka bawa mabe na bino boza na tombe ya nzimbukusu na voie ya ignorance oyo bokomprenaka te ke moto fo kosindika ye.
The
40
mourning
jours, 40 jours,
stops
eza
after
mpona
40
bakatolike
days.
te kasi
The
ezali
mourning
mpona
is
moto
not
nyonso
over
oyo
after we bury
akufaka
someone. The
avant
mourning is over
akende
after
na monde
40 days.
spirituel pa ye autaka asalaka liboso 40 jours après 40 jours
It's good
nde
when we are following
kifwidi
foreigners.
kimanisi.
The foreigners we are
Donc
following respect
matanga
the 40 days.
esilaka après 40 jours mutu ntango akei biso tokozonga na ndako matanga mpe esili.
We learn from them, but why we don't do the same? It's sad and painful. Today you understand what 40 days mean.
Mozali komona. Donc ezali malamu ntango tozolanda bapaya. Mais bapaya oyo biso tozali kolanda bango moko basalaka 40 jours. Mais mpona nini biso toyekoli epai na bango kasi tozali kosalela ndenge bango bazali kosala te. Ezali pasi mpe mawa. Nakanisi comprendre lelo que 40 jours elakisaka nini.
Imagine you traveling in the physical body and nobody comes to say goodbye. How would you feel? And what you are doing spiritually is a trip. We are left and we have the Spirit of God inside, but we are so afraid. It's not even fear, it's bullshit. When someone dies, before the corpse, we need to do some ceremony. We sing, we speak, we have things we do. Also, when that physical body is buried, we have to do a ceremony because we will not see that body again. The spirit has left. When the spirit will also leave, we need to say goodbye. That's what we do. It's not sorcery or wrongdoing. All that is Lunsansulweto. It's our culture that God asked us to do for His glory to be felt in our families. When we're not doing it, it's painful and sad. It means we are not obeying Him. We want it to be as we like. And where did we learn that? Nowhere. In our bullshit folks. White people do it. They go see their families in cemetery, which is an exit door, where the physical bodies of their families are resting. The spirit is gone, but the bodies they spend time with are there. And we think the cemetery is a satanic place. What do you think a satanic place is? Every day you walk with your death. Everybody walks with their corpse. You're running away from the cemetery. But you had only one day left. You come back home, you eat, You sit on a chair and you die.
esengeli toyeba
You're gone. Why did you run away from the cemetery then? What we are teaching are things we should know. Cemetery teaching is for another day. Today we talked about 40 days. There's nothing wrong with the 40 days. We were in Kifwidi. The spirit is just going places as we thought. After 40 days, it stops going places and go where it's supposed to rest. The judgment will decide where it rests. Why 40 days is bad? You didn't know it?
Par rapport à quoi 40 jours eza mabe oyebaki yango te.
This is what it is.
Ezalaka boye.
This is not like it, but this is it. Kuluwa Moyo says that's how it works. It's in Makongo, the sacred book of black people. What they took away, it's Kisamu Kiamafwa. What we do when someone dies, we use this book. Mandanda, the program is here inside. It's not for Bundu Congo people, it's for all black people. Because that's what it is. It's bad that now they are doing ceremony of Jews, Muslim. You from Congo, you die, and why they will do Jews ceremony for you? You a Congolese, you die, and they are doing an Arab ceremony for you. Angolese and all African, when we die, they should either do this stuff for us, not for the glory of Jews, not for the glory of Muslims, for the glory of Akongo, who ordered the religion to be like this. If they show you intelligence, you should already be intelligent. If you're not intelligent, you will just swallow anything they tell you. You can't see the difference between what is wrong and good. You are a walking dead. That's why they say, Bana wa Congo lusikama. Children of Congo, stand up. Time is up. Let's see what they brought us. Let's stand up because time is up. The longi is here. Let's use those things because salvation is here, not for the glory of longi, but for the glory of God. We will end here today. You understood the 40 days. If you want to know more, write to us. Telephones are available. We can talk on social media. The Nkulu will help us to be together. When you watch, avoid the spirit of insult. Let's have a good spirit that will help us move forward. For us to be proud, everything I said it with love, knowledge and power. Let's continue until the total freedom because this Tandu Yamanti Mercy, it's our time, as God ordered it. What we're teaching here, it's the teaching from Longia Congo, Nemwanda Nsemi. We will talk about Nemwanda Nsemi. Let's follow him because he's the holy chief of Central Africa, Africa and the world. He came from the spiritual world to help us. Thank you, thank you, thank you to you all. Ingeta, Ibobo, Ibobo, Ngo. ngo ngo